in business and they go, oh, look, I wish I could do what you do, Luis. Well, you fucking can. Yeah, anybody can. Why try and come up with something new when what works, you just need to do more of? You reach 90 years old and you go, look, I wish I'd have done that, but I was worried about what Sally would think of me. Who the f is Sally? Yeah. Welcome back to the series on your unique thumbprints. This topic today is all about finding your competitive edge in your career so that you can stand out and make more money as an A player in any business. If you're tired of feeling like just another cog in the wheel, then this video is for you. By the end of this session, you're going to find out how you can add unique value and use it so that you can position yourself as an expert, a high performer A player in the industry you're in and get paid for it. Let's dive in. I'm Dr. Lewis Hayden, coach to very, very high income earners. So what is competitive edge all about? Well, it's your competitive edge is how you stand out from anyone else in the same job. And that same job may be the same business, it may be the same career, whatever it may be. It applies to both entrepreneurs, intrapreneurs, employees, managers, whatever it may be. It's the unique blend of your skills that we're looking at here. How do you use them to approach what you do in your day-to-day differently that helps you get paid more? So here's why having that competitive edge is really important. Look, you're competing with a lot of people right now that have gone through the same sort of university courses, gone through the same sort of experiences. Your CV probably looks like the same as somebody else's. I'm an investor entrepreneur. I've got multiple businesses and I've helped build millionaires as well that run these businesses or even work in the companies. And the one thing that I always see is when a CV lands on my desk or someone else's desk, then it's like, oh, okay, these are exactly the same. You're not bothered about what the actual roles are that they've done. You're looking for how they're unique and how you can help them win more. Yeah, so you need to think win-win more often. How do you make them win? And if they win, they will pay you for it. So it's a win-win. So understanding your competitive edge helps you stand out more in a crowded workplace. It helps you stand out more and get a greater advantage. It also increases your value. Remember, if you can help somebody else make more, i.e. the company make more, then you've got better negotiation as well. There's videos on how to negotiate that with your boss or with a customer in other videos on this YouTube channel. So go and subscribe to the channel and check out those other videos as well if that is what you're interested in. So yeah, it increases your value so that you can get paid more and your high impact contributions allow you to earn more money. And it also gives you confidence. The amount of time I speak with friends or other investors or other business owners in business and they go, oh, look, I wish I could do what you do, Luis. Well, you fucking can. Yeah, anybody can. It's just that you don't have the confidence to go and take the first steps. So by understanding what your competitive edge is, allows you to have more confidence than the next. And by delivering confidence, well, that's the secret to any sale or any negotiation, is how can you make them confident that you can deliver? So if you haven't got confidence in yourself, then yeah, you need to work on that. And this is how you do it with your competitive edge. Well, it's one way of doing it that really helps as well. So how do you get the competitive edge? Well, if this is the second in the series that you're watching, you most likely have the A Players 100K per year playbook already. If you haven't, it's in the description below. Just go and click on the link and download it. But there's a tool in there that shows you how to get competitive edge. If you haven't got it, I'll talk you through it now as well. So one, you reflect on your strengths. What do you excel at that others struggle with? These are often the skills or talents you take for granted but are highly valuable by you or your team. Number two is you ask for feedback. Sometimes others see our strengths, but we don't see them. Look, it's like this. If you're playing the game, the game of football, the more that you play in the game, the more that you're caught up in it, Now, the coach on the side of the pitch is seeing the game from a different level, a different perspective. And that's why they're great, because the manager or coach can look in and go, hey, look, this way, that even though that A player thinks that they're playing a great game, we need to play the game a little bit differently, because they just don't see that perspective. So always ask for feedback on how you're doing and it will help you recognize your unique contributions in the world. Number 3, analyze your past successes as well. Look, at times when you've delivered exceptional results in the past, you need to lock those in. Why try and come up with something new when what works, you just need to do more of? So if you understand what has got you past success in the past, maybe you just need to hone down and focus more on that more often. So here's the action steps I want you to take from that is write down 3 examples where you went above and beyond at your work. What skills or strategies helped you succeed in going above and beyond at that? And the reason why you need to lock that in is because they are your competitive edge. You need to work on those, but first of all, you need to recognize them. So this whole YouTube channel is about helping you break out of your financial barriers and into wealth. So here's what you need to do with these skills is, Lewis, you've taught us all this stuff about competitive edge in the previous videos. How do I actually make more money using it? Well, here's how. Number 1, speak up. Now you know your competitive edge. In meetings or projects, don't hold back at sharing ideas that showcase your strengths. Look, there's no point being the world's best kept secret. Yeah, it's just a bullshit excuse. You need to demonstrate. You need to show that you know what you're talking about when it comes to your competitive edge. Number 2, take ownership of the results. Volunteer for tasks or roles and show people that you can shine when you've got your competitive edge applied. You see, there's no point just keeping it all to yourself. You really need to get out there and apply this stuff. And number 3, communicate your value more often. Update your LinkedIn profile, for example. Share more content more often. Do the YouTube videos, do the social media posts, and don't be afraid about what other people think. So many times I speak to people that could be achieving lots more high levels of success, and they're worried about what people will think of them, right? Look, if they think bad of you anyway, they're not part of your goals and direction anyway. So why would you go through life and then eventually, how silly does this sound? You reach 90 years old and you go, look, I wish I'd have done that, but I was worried about what Sally would think of me. Who the fuck is Sally? Yeah? It's somebody that you may know now. A passing comment now isn't going to be the thing that you should be worried about. Yeah? You may be dwelling on something, just cut it short. Communicate your value. Don't be scared about it. Go out there and do it. So here's a pro tip that I really want you to focus on is make it a habit to mention your strengths when collaborating with others. You don't have to always be bragging about it, but just use them in passing comments more often. Use stories, for example. Say some things like, oh yeah, I specialize in streamlining processes so that you can get XYZ outcome. I've got a few examples of that in the past that I've done. Yeah, share your stories. Don't be afraid to get out there and talk about your successes. Your competitive edge is what transforms you to being a leader, not just a leader in your team, but a leader in the whole industry. Recognized as a high performer, a top performer, the top 1% in what you do. In our next video, we'll explore why being different is your superpower when you're in a corporate world as well. So make sure you go and check out that video. Your success is down to you. You've got to take ownership of this. So only one person can, and that is you. So I'll see you in the next video.